Hi everyone, welcome back to PDQPD. I'm John Sedgwick, and today I'm going to show you one of those basic things that most of you probably already know, but I haven't done a video on this yet, and it was requested on this topic, and that is how to insert images into a Google Doc. So I'm using one of my favorite example docs, and that is the Gettysburg Address. And to show you how to insert images, I'm going to give you a number of different options and then show you how to manipulate them once they are in the document. To start with, I've got my text here on the screen, and I'm going to insert my cursor here just somewhere in the middle. Then I'll go up to my menu here and select Insert and then Image. And I have a number of different options here, so let me just quickly run through how you use each of these. Upload from computer. If you have the image on your computer, you can click on this and it will bring up your computer and ask you to select from your device which one you want. The second one here is search the web. If you don't already have an image in mind, you can select search the web. In the sidebar, it opens up Google Images and you can search here for the image you want. The third is from your drive. Now if I select this, you see it opens up my drive and all the folders I have in my drive, and I can click on those and it will bring up image. If there are any images, it will bring them up, and I can select from here. And then photos, same thing from photos. If you know the URL of your image, you can choose this. And finally, if you just want to take a selfie, if you will, you can click camera, it will turn on the camera, and you can take a picture from there. Now, I frankly rarely use these because there's a more powerful feature, I believe, and that is down here on the right. The Explore tool opens up the sidebar, and you can see just by opening up my sidebar, I have some topics of Gettysburg Address, the Civil War, and consecration, and the reason is those terms are included in this document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Gettysburg Address, and then I'm going to select Images. And you can see it brings up a number of images related to the Gettysburg Address. So let me go up here, and this is simply a picture, an old picture of an assembly at the Gettysburg Address. And let's just assume I like this. I'm going to click the plus sign, and it brings it into my document. You can see right away one big issue. It's huge. So we need to resize it. You simply click on it, and a single click brings up these blue handles that you can resize this picture. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to show you another feature. If you double click on it, it brings up these crop handles. You can crop the picture, and then by clicking on it again, you can bring back your handles. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, actually a lot smaller, and then I can drag it where I want in the document. Now you can see it's breaking all the text up, and that's not usually the way we want a picture inserted into our document. So I'm going to go down here when it's selected, and you can see I have the option to wrap the text or break the text. Now right now it's breaking. If I select on breaking the text, it selects it between two lines of the text. Still leaves that big gap, but it doesn't block any of your text. But usually we like this wrap text that inserts it somewhere in the image or into the document, and it wraps the text around it. Now you see I can move it by simply clicking on it and dragging it to a different location. So that's how you can move it around. And then finally, when you're on wrap text, you can see, for example, right here along this right edge, there's very little space between the picture and the text. And you can adjust that by using the pull down margin option here. And right now it's set at 0 margin. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Now it's set at 0 margin, and you can see some of these words get right up against the border. But we don't really want it that close, so we can go from anywhere from 0 to an inch. Now obviously an inch is too large for this particular document. So let's go down here to say 1/8, and that looks pretty good. I've clicked off of it just to see what it looks like in relationship to everything else. Usually I find either 1/8 or 1/16 works just fine, but you can go as large or small as you want. So that's how you can insert the image into a document you can adjust the wrap margin to make it look the way you want. Click and drag it to any place in the document. I know this is a pretty basic feature, but if you haven't used it, you don't know it's there, and you may not know how to use it. So I hope this is helpful to you, and as always, have a great day.